Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm really excited to share my office transformation with you today. So this is the room when we first moved in. I recorded this on the day we moved in. So this is exactly what it was like before any transformation started. It then very quickly turned into a dumping ground of just one of those places where the things went that I didn't know where else to put them. And then we finally started to renovate this room. So as you can see, the back wall was wallpaper. So we started by removing all of this. We also completely ripped off all of the skirting boards, the carpet and the underlay as well. This room was actually quite dark. It only had one small window, and where this used to be the garage, there was space above to fit a Velux window, so that is what we did. And then the painting started, and then Tom started to fix all of the beading on. And this is what it looks like now. I am so pleased how everything has come together. So I'm gonna take you around and show you around. So as you can see, there's so much more light coming into this room now. The Velux window was fitted. So I have this area along here for shooting and videos because there's also a window here. So you get quite a lot of good natural light in here. I'm really pleased with the beading that we did. I think it just has such a good effect. It was a cheap and quick way to make something quite expensive and chic rather than just a plain white wall. I feel like it's just given it something extra, which I really love. Okay, so I'll just run through everything. So this little side table we've had for ages, that's from IKEA, and then my teddy chair here, that is from HomeSense. Again, I've had that for a while. And then I have my rail here. It's nicely styled at the moment because I have been filming and shooting some bits this week. Can you see the kind of colour tones I'm going for? I'm loving these pinks and sage greens. So this is my styling rail. So any new pieces that have come in that I need to shoot for projects or videos I'm working on, I kind of keep everything on here and downstairs. And then around here, we have this sideboard. So I will link below the blog post of how we did this, but this was an IKEA unit. We cut out the middle of the doors and then fixed the cane onto it. It was actually a lot fiddlier than we thought, but I'm really pleased with how it came out. I'd seen quite a lot of these unit style online and they were really expensive. And I couldn't quite find exactly what I wanted. So this is an IKEA Bestie unit. And yeah, as I said, we cut the middle out and popped the cane on, and I'm really happy with this little area. It's so perfect. The unit is actually quite big, so it holds loads of storage. And then on the top, I've just popped some books and candles. I've got this circular mirror is from Wayfair. And over here, I've just got some pretty details. And then it's not that neat in the cupboards, just lots of boxes for storage. But I haven't actually filled up all the boxes yet, but I just love to have storage space. I love just to tuck everything away. And then this is my desk area here. So originally I did want this by the window, but things just didn't work out that way. And I'm really pleased with it here. And we actually made this desk, which I'm so happy with. It was totally inspired by Olivia from Lust Living. She made one like this and we recreated it. I was looking online for so long for desks and I just couldn't find one that I liked. I wanted something quite simple but elegant, not bulky or chunky, and I feel like this just fits the room. It's so perfect. There is a blog post up with how we made this desk as well, so again I will link that down below, but this was actually quite simple really. So I actually invested in a Mac screen and I just love working here. It makes me feel like I'm, you know, actually at work. I just love sitting here and working. I feel like you have to be inspired by places and your surroundings, and this room really inspires me and makes me happy. So I'm so glad that we've put all this kind of effort and time into it to get it to this stage. So this chair is actually from IKEA and it'd been out of stock for ages, and when I went there they had one on display and I asked do they sell X display ones, because they had none in stock. And because they had 2 on display, she said, yeah, you can buy one because we've already got another one. So that was such a result. I love adding those warm, natural tones in with the rattan chair. It's really, really lovely. And then over here, I've just got a few little bits. I've got some bunny tail pampers, a candle, this phone holder, which is just the best thing ever. It just sits your phone in perfectly. It's so good for video calls, if I'm doing it on my phone, or just having my phone there. I just love having it on there. And then I've just got a print and a candle over here. I'm not actually sure what this was supposed to be for, but I've just kind of used it as a bits and bobs thing, things that I reach for all the time, like tissues, my wallets and post-it notes and bits like that. And then over here we've got a full-length mirror. Again, this one is from IKEA. I've had this one for ages, and I did buy another one exactly the same for upstairs because I just love how simple it is, and I feel like full-length mirrors really open up spaces and just look great. It's so handy to have it here for my styling and preparing outfits. So this room used to actually be a garage, and they had converted it already when we moved in. So this cupboard is actually under the stairs. It didn't have a door on when we first moved in, it just had some shelves in. But now it is my beauty storage area. As I said, I just love tucking things away. Now this isn't as organized and as tidy as I'd like, but it kind of makes sense to me. So I bought loads of these baskets and I've just filled them all with kind of product specific. So it might be like cleansers or moisturizers, masks in each of their little baskets. So I feel like I can get to everything easily, because before I had them kind of all stored in boxes and not in any kind of order, and I was really like missing out on seeing what I had to use. But now I feel like it's just so much easier to see and to be able to get to things. And then in this corner, I've got my tripod and ring light. These are killing the vibe a bit, I'm not gonna lie, but these are functional things that I need in this room. I'm going to try and find a better home for these, but at the moment they just live there because that's where I have them, that's where I need them, and it just makes sense for them to be there. And then around here I have the Alex drawers that I'm sure every beauty blogger has. So in the cupboard, as I just showed you, that was more of my bulky beauty items, and then in here, this is all of my makeup. I bought this trio of boxes from IKEA. They are empty and I haven't filled them yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there, but I just like them being there. This box down here is also from IKEA, and this has actually got loads of cables in. I've just kind of tucked everything down here and popped the skybox on the top, but that kind of keeps all of the wires and things tidy. So back onto the drawers, I'll just give you a quick run through. This is one of the random but everyday essential items. This is really messy actually. This is just things I use every day, like my hard drive, battery charger, cables, lip products for when I'm filming. I just quickly want to grab one and top it up. Kind of just bits and bobs that I use all the time. All my memory cards live in there. I've got a couple of empty ones that I haven't filled. Oh, actually, I say couple, only one. This is all of my sheet masks in there. This is, okay, so this is accessories. So I've got brushes, some beauty blenders, like a little light to put on my phone, tweezers and eyelash curlers. So this is kind of a makeup accessory drawer. This is primers. Again, I'm really sorry if you're hoping these were laid out super neat. Maybe I need to do that. But for now, they're kind of just all thrown in. But yeah, these are all of my makeup primers. Then in this one, okay, so this is complexion. I want to get little stickers to put on the front of what each one is, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be changing them up and moving things around, so I don't know if that's a good idea. So this drawer is foundations, tinted moisturizers, like CC creams, concealers. That is all complexion products. what have we got in this one? Okay, I tried to find little boxes that I already had around the house to kind of use as dividers for these drawers, but it's quite hard because they're not that tall, so the boxes need to be quite small. So I found a few which have actually been really handy. So this drawer, these are bronzers, that is blushes, and then these are highlighters. I think that's right. No, that's a lie. These are highlighters, blushes, and then down the side are bronzers. Okay, this drawer needs some reorganization because I tried to organize it and I've laid it out in completely the wrong way. So this is all of my lip products in here. Do you know what, actually, I haven't got that many lipsticks, but I try to give as many products away as I can, but the only problem I find is if I need to sample it and then it's used, I can't really give it to anybody. Over this period, I gave a huge box of new beauty products to my local NHS, but what I find really difficult is when I've got products which I've just used once or a couple of times. So I try to give the ones I've used once or a couple of times to friends or family. And then with new products, I try to find places to donate them to. So with lipsticks, I actually try to keep as little as possible because I'm quite selective with lipsticks. So these are actually all of my lipsticks here and here. These are like more longer tubed ones, and then these are all my lip balms. I use lip balms all the time, so I've actually got quite a little stash of those in there. And then in the final drawer at the bottom, this is all eye products. So these are mascaras. They are also mascaras. I've put palettes down the side, and then, what are these? Oh, it's like kind of smaller eyeshadow bits here, and palettes down there as well. This drawer worked out really well because the palettes just stacked really nicely by the side of this little divider. So flooring wise, we went for the same herringbone style wooden floor that we've got all down the stairs. It's just a really kind of easy floor, and we're really pleased with how it's gone throughout the house anyway. So I just thought we may as well have it in here as well. And then I've got a cream rug as well. So I'm just going to show you up close. It's kind of like little bubbles. This is from H&M. I just wanted something to kind of warm up the room, and it just makes it feel a little bit more homely, because there is quite like a big open gap in the middle. But having a puppy, he's already kind of started to rip little bits up. But what I did notice the other day was it's exactly the same on the other side. So if this side gets really bad, I can just turn it over. Okay, so there it is. There is my office and studio space. I really hoped you enjoyed seeing this transformation. I'm so pleased with it, and I feel like it's literally a complete different room. I will leave as many links to things as I can do below. I actually have a separate Instagram account for my home and interiors, so I'll leave that link down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!